Alright, guys and girls, it's Jerningham here. Apparently, Rockstar are helping the homelessness in the UK people. We are proud to suspend Centrepoint UK stay up on October the 8th fighting young youth homelessness in the UK. Details on how you can help to visit Stay Up Centrepoint ORG UK. I mean, that's all said and done and well, but the thing is, imagine if Rockstar did a game about homelessness people. Imagine that. And how to help the people get back into something in a game. I mean, instead of them doing it in real life, helping the homeless people, charity, Rockstar, which some people say it would be nice if they did that, which they are doing it now, pardon me. And why can't they make a game of that? Putting that into the new GTA 5. Helping the homeless people of the UK. Imagine that as a game. But some people probably wouldn't agree with that, but that's all they've been doing. They could have been focusing on GTA 6. They could have been focusing on other games, other titles like Bully 2, Max Payne. Other games, what other games do Rockstar do? Red Dead Redemption. They could make a new one in the future. It just irritates me. They'd rather do other things than not actually do them things. Surely, when the PS5 comes out, you'd expect GTA 6 to come out on the same day as the PS5, or GTA 5 remastered, enhanced, in graphics edition, whatever they want to call it. I mean, it's pathetic in my opinion. At least they're helping the homeless people out. Everybody needs to be helped, especially the army veterans, if they're doing that as well, and the children and the kids that are on the streets if they're homeless, if they're doing that, Rockstar, and that's good. But the thing is, we need a new game. We can't be playing the same GTA 5 game for another 10 years. And then they want to remaster the game, enhanced in graphics edition, in VR. Why can't you put GTA 6 into VR? It really is annoying, guys and girls. I mean, some people, you guys and girls, probably not bothered about what game you get, and probably want to stay with GTA 5 game and not have GTA 6. But I want GTA 6, I want Bully 2 game. Imagine if they made a Bully 2 game. We played the first one. Most of us have, most of us have, and some of us haven't played the first Bully game. And how would the Bully 2 game work? It'd be exactly like the same as the first one, but you'd be teaming up in your schools with other, people in your class to make a gang on the Bully 2 game. Classmates, for different schools. Imagine that. Fighting in other schools, which we could do in the first one, go to different schools and fight them in there. They could do so much on this Bully 2 game. Give us more ideas, put more ideas into the game. I can keep talking about this, what they keep doing in their games. Imagine Max Payne in VR. How would that work? Like the same as the other games. Imagine buying your own properties on the Bully 2 game, which you could on the first Bully game. Imagine upgrading them again on Bully 2. Maybe it like GTA 5 or GTA. The Max Payne games. If they really wanted to, they could bring out all the Mafia games and put that into multiplayer. Why can't they put the Bully 2 game into multiplayer as well? Other players can join. On the PC, you can put mods in there so they can join a multiplayer. Why can't you give us what we want, Rockstar? Bring the Midnight Club franchise back and put that into multiplayer for other players to play. People can play Midnight Clubs on the old gen on multiplayer, but there's no streaming. So there could be people still on there. Who knows? Some people are still playing GTA 4 on the PC, on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. They could easily do that if they really wanted to. But I'm just annoyed that Rockstar just want to do what they want to do. You see, the thing is, when this cyberpunk game comes out, 2077, and it competes with GTA 5, the cyberpunk game will have multiplayer now in 2022, they've said. And what's Rockstar really going to be doing with this DLC in December? Is it going to be as good? Is it going to be as good as they say it's going to be? Is it going to be North Yankton? Is it going to be Liberty City? Is it going to be Vice City? Is it going to be a new place we've never seen before? That's what I want to know. And they don't seem to want to be updating their own game, which is kind of sad. and kind of lazy, in my opinion. That's what's very annoying and very irritating, in my opinion. I'm sure some of you guys and girls would agree with me, some of you probably won't, but it is what it is. Just getting very pissed off at the moment, as you can tell. That why should we have to stick with the same game for 7 years? Change your game, Rockstar. You're going to end up losing a lot of fan base if you don't change your game, I'm telling you now. More people are probably play the cyberpunk game. Do you really want more people to move on to the cyberpunk game? Because the cyberpunk game, 2077, looks a lot better than GTA 5. I mean, the Keanu Reeves from The Matrix is in the cyberpunk game. But the thing is, you want your game to be great, Rockstar, which it has been so far, but now it's going downhill. The reasons why it is going downhill, because you keep bringing out cars, you keep leaving the discounts on the cars for weeks on end, you don't change them around, you don't give more people a better opportunity of making better money. You'd rather us pay more to you than you give us less back on the games. Let's be fair here. We're not stupid. We know what's going on here. When we sell subs on the game, we expect to get the right amount of money, not half the money. Why should you get more money than us? If we're buying a property on the game, we should expect more money back if we're selling it back. Or why can't you let other players rent properties out to other online players if they can't afford to buy one? Until they make enough money on GTA 5, then they can buy a property. You know, there's solutions here, what I'm telling you, Rockstar, but you're not probably not bothered. Why do you think Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser left your company? And they'll be making their game called Everything. Who knows? Imagine if Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser team up with Cyberpunk. It could happen. And you'd be very stuck, because Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser are the creators behind your game. They know all the ins and outs of the game, how it was made, what layouts to do in the game, what things to put in what places. You've got no chance against Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser. You haven't. So Lindsay Benzie may have 42 million. Is it Dan Houser as well? $2 million. But I reckon Dan Houser can triple that. Some people probably won't believe it, but I reckon he can. Dan Houser's got a very clever, good brain. So we'd triple that easy. You will not win against Dan Houser and Lindsay Benzie. And I can't believe you sacked both of them. Why do you think Laszlo's left the company of GTA 5? Will they join Leslie Benzie in their Everything game? Perhaps this Everything game they're going to be teaming up with Cyberpunk. That'd be pretty good. Cyberpunk teams up with Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser. Imagine that. People wanted stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2. Properties, barns to buy. But you've not put them on there, have you? Somewhere to store the things. It's like you're abandoning your own games, Rockstar. GTA you've abandoned. You made a shit show of that. Red Dead Redemption, downhill. That's why people are wearing the clown suits on Red Dead Redemption 2, because they're sick and tired of it. Why do you reckon people were running around with alien suits on in GTA 5? Because you weren't putting new stuff in the game. There's so more things you could be adding on GTA 5. So more things you could be adding on Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you really wanted to, you could upgrade GTA 4 into Red Dead Redemption 2, into GTA 5. Put GTA 4 into GTA 5. Put more things in there as well to make the players happy. You say you want people to play your game and be happy, but obviously you don't want them to be. So why would you backdate GTA 5 in Graphics Enhanced Edition to 2021, which is not that long away? It could be after Christmas. But surely when the new machines come out, you want your game to be the first on the machines. But obviously you don't. So it's not that important to you. If I was a games company, I'd want my game to be straight in them machines when the new consoles come out. Do you know why? To make that money. Obviously, you don't want to make so much money. You want to make the game wait. So the thing is, my predictions are, when Cyberpunk comes out on the PlayStation 5 or the PS4, you could probably transfer it to the PlayStation 5 straight away with the new machines. So they'll get all the credit, won't they? Because Keanu Reeves what was in Bill and Ted and the Matrix films and games is in the new Cyberpunk. And he's a very good actor. So if you really want your fan base to go down, then carry on what you're doing. Because if Lindsay Benzie and Dan Houser make a very great game, then, by the other hand, you won't be able to compete against them. You've shot yourself in the foot, in my opinion. And people are getting sick and tired of playing your game already. Put something new into the game, put different things in, then you get more players back to the game. It's like you upgrade the game and you can be bothered and can be asked to. Then you can't be bothered and then people leave your game. They go to Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's a bigger game. You could be making more games. Imagine Max Payne online. I'm giving you ideas. Multiplayer Max Payne. Co-op Max Payne. Bully 2 game co-op mode. You could be doing all these things, Rockstar, in 2K games. But you'd rather do other things. I've given you good ideas about Mafia. Put that in multiplayer. Put properties on there to people to buy. A bit like GTA. But anyway, what do you guys think about this video? Did you like it? Do you think it was interesting? It was good? Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Peace.